Silver bells, silver bells, smash the like. Ian in the house, Ian Tubby in the house, D-Mac in the house, OG D-Mac in the house. How you guys doing? You're wondering out there, you're wondering if it's clickbait? You're wondering out there if it's clickbait or if I sold it all? You're gonna find out soon. Gonna find out soon. Jake Gomez in the house. How you doing, my brother? How you doing, my brother? You know what? Let's start 5 minutes early. I can't contain myself. Oh, you're rich with Wag Me Dow? I'm enjoying the hell out of Wag Me Dow too. I'm not gonna lie. So did I sell everything? That's the question on everyone's mind. You know what? I'm gonna have to take a shower. I'm gonna have to take it. It's clickbait, guys. It's kind of clickbait. It's kind of true. The big thing is Big Boy. You see Big Boy in the thumbnail, right? You see Big Boy. So it was I don't know if you caught his video yesterday morning. He's like, if Bitcoin goes under 40,000, he's taking a lot of heat right now. I was watching my boy Jordan Cameron. I love me some Jordan Cameron. He's probably gonna. Oh, look at that! See, I need to put the mic back up. You see why? There's a hole. You know what? That hole in the wall is there. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? You see that hole in the wall? Yeah, that's hard to do. Right there. You know why that hole in the wall is there, right? Because I got Bitcoin. I'm like, what's going on? Big Boy told me 500,000 Bitcoin. 500. Where's my 500,000 Bitcoin? All right, let's get that hole in the wall. I can't afford to fix it, guys. I can't afford to fix it. I'm kidding. Obviously, I can afford to fix it, but I'm lazy. So now, relax. I didn't sell it all, but I'm not gonna lie, dude. The paper nuts. I'm getting some paper nuts over here. I am not even gonna lie. Big Boy did do a video yesterday. Kurt in the house. How you doing, brother? How are you doing? So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm starting to get a little nervy. I'm starting to get a little nervous. Not going to lie, man. Almost 1 million crypto. I don't have 1 million in crypto anymore. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm down about 300 grand in the last 2 weeks. Just about to go to work. Is it Monday for you? Yeah, that sucks, man. Hopefully you have a good day at work. So Big Boy did a video yesterday. His words were, if Bitcoin go below, use your words, Tom. If Bitcoin goes below 40,000, he's selling it all. And he's been taking a little bit of heat for that. A lot of people are giving a little heat. And then again, it's bipolar boy, because this morning he hopped on the mic and he acted like, business as usual. We're still going 100,000. He's a little bit all over the place. I will say to his credit, he has lived by the fact that this cycle was going to end in September, and he's extended it, but he still believes the cycle is going to end. I personally don't think. I think this time it is different. I've said this a million times. I don't think this. We're going to go into a bear market. I don't think we're going into a huge bear market. But I'm being nimble, guys. I'm being nimble. I am being prepared. I do have, a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum in my Gemini that was in earning interest. Yeah, Monday morning. Yeah, you got to get some more at a dollar cost. Nah, I haven't sold anything yet, but I am prepping, guys. I am prepping just in case. It's the last thing in the world I want to do. It really is. We have the futures open in 10 minutes. I'm really curious to see how the market handles it. I don't think that's why Bitcoin's really done much. So it was not a fun. When was it? Friday night? We just got off Thanksgiving. They the whales shit all over our Thanksgiving. I think it's the next weekend. Trying to relax. I don't even remember what I was watching, but all hell breaks loose. Bitcoin starts crashing. I'm just like, what in the actual F is going on? And it was, I don't know, it was kind of towards the end of the day, wasn't it? I don't even remember what time of day it was, but it was an unbelievable drop. It was very similar. I don't even know. What do we got going here, comrade? What are you trying to do, bro? What do you, vast.tech? Come on, bro. Let's go check out, how do I, should I make this guy an, no, we'll just hide him from the channel. Bloop. All right. So Bitcoin's crashing. I'm just like, oh my God. So the thing I'm worried about is, I got $4,000 in loan. We'll take a look at it and have a good one. Have a good one, Kurt. So I have like 4,000. Actually, let's just pop on over the desktop. Speaking of how I have $1 million in crypto, no, guys, like this is the portfolio. I wouldn't say this portfolio was pushing 850. It's not easy, dude. Especially, we've talked about that tax situation. I don't want to get myself into, and there is a possibility. We can look at a few things, tech dev, that are still pretty bullish, and a few other guys. I think Plan B had a couple interesting charts. My boy Capo still coming with them strong. If you're not in the Discord, you're definitely going to want to, you know what? Here we go. Real quick, 2 seconds. Join the Discord. I do have a Harmony One Validator. Feel free to help me get that elected. That's a grind. Speaking of a grind, my what am I trying to do here? My subscribers keeps going down. It's the weirdest thing ever, man. It's like YouTube is rug pulling me. Bitcoin's rug pulling me. It handled it well. What do you mean, Retro? It handled it well. Oh, so yeah, guys, my portfolio was pushing like 840,000. I think I was technically a millionaire for a day or two. Well, those dreams are gone. And if I were to sell it, and I'm considering what if this is the end? What if this is the end? That's been a long, stressful year. It's been a long, rocky road. I am considering when to sell. It will go up just for the idiots to buy more, and then it will go down, rinse and repeat, and finally it all just panics. It's interesting that Crypto Savvy's been the most accurate guy this whole bull market. That guy's crushing it. He said 75K max top. He's been the most accurate chat or lad out there. That dude, like, I don't know how much he's made shorting it. This market has been very conducive to shorting, to be quite honest, with everyone keeps leveraging their balls off. That's the problem. This is really bugging the shit out of me. And you guys know I got crazy OCD. Let's do that. I'm trying not to let it bother me, but between my keyboard not being at a right angle. So yeah, man, it's rough. So I'm sitting here thinking about how I want to handle the situation if it is over. And you know what? I have plan B. My plan B is I'm going to hold it until I'm right, but I have to consider taking some profits just so that, I do have some cheddar to get me through some tough times if need be. I'm all in crypto. I'm all in freaking crypto. That's extremely, if we're looking at the 4-year cycle, we are at that time of the year where things could get ugly. Again, I don't think it's going to get ugly, but I have prepared some Bitcoin, probably half of my Bitcoin, some of my Ethereum, maybe a third of my Ethereum, and I'll probably do about the same with Cardano, about a third of my Cardano, and I'm going to get that ready to sell if I have to. I really, really don't want to, but if Bitcoin, so I'm not going to panic. Again, I have this plan B where if we get into a situation where I have to hold it until I'm right, that's what I have to do, because I know eventually we'll be right. Again, I do want to get to long-term capital gains. I think we're going to get there, to be quite honest. I honestly do not think this is the end, but I could be wrong. I'm telling you, I could easily be wrong. Unlike Big Boy, that'll tell you the whole year, he's the most accurate person on the planet. So I have not sold anything. The title's kind of clickbaity. Big Boy said he would sell it off. It was under 40K. Emergency, I'm selling it all. It's a reference to him. Come on, I didn't lie to you guys. I didn't lie to you. it'll get a few extra clicks, man. Maybe it'll get my subs to 1,000. You know, sometimes you gotta play them games. It's all right. I'm gonna take a crying game shower, and then we're all gonna get over it. So, but again, I am preparing. I am preparing to sell some if I need to. And we'll have to play out and see, you know, if my plan changes. You put me in a panic. Oh, I'm sorry, dude, like, how could anyone not be in a panic right now? Things aren't going as expected. Let's pull up some charts that are kind of putting me at ease. You know, like I said, I got my boy Capo. He's one of the more respected TA guys out there. He's got his own channel in the Discord. I haven't even seen this chart yet. I can't even wait to see what this one has. But he did post a chart of. So what is going on is what you're asking. And again, I can't wait to see how the futures open in 5 minutes. Because, dude, I think we're going to be okay. But there's a lot of shrinkage right now. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of freaking shrinkage. So we're about 4 minutes away, and I'm a bit nervous. Bitcoin's been kind of going up and down between 48,000 and 49,000 right now. I have no idea what it's at. I think we're an hour away from the close. We're below the bull market support band. We're in uncharted. This whole bull market is uncharted territory. Everyone keeps showing, you know, all these similarities, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that we've never seen before when it comes to this. The biggest reason why I think how many real 4-year cycles have we had? We really, you know, the 2013, 2017 was extremely weird because Ethereum was basically brand new. So everyone, market rhymes, tends to, whatever. You just got to be ready, right? So again, there's a lot more liquidity right now. I am not surprised by this. And at the same time, it sucks though, right? And again, I'm going to be prepared for whatever. So the COVID thing is a big deal. The bonds fell off a cliff because everyone's expecting the stock market to crash. We got paper hand Powell and inflation. So we're going to have to see how the market handles it this week. Now, the news so far is seeming, and again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not, right? I'm not getting into any of that. But logic tells me that this variant is probably not going to be that big a deal, right? And even if it is, we know how to handle it. So at the end of the day, I'm not overly worried about that, but the short-term shock and panic with that and the other things going on is not helping this situation. I don't know if you guys have follow or watch Raoul Pal. That guy's an ex-Goldman Sachs exec. Like 98% of his net worth is in cryptocurrency. It's estimated in the billions. He was a huge Bitcoin maxi, and now he's like all in on Ethereum right now. Not all in, but you know, the mindset. He's heavy in Ethereum. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you because it's coming out for one of my videos. But he said, now this guy again, like, I don't know his exact title at Goldman Sachs, but it was way up there. Very important, smart dude at Goldman Sachs. Massive investment bank. Anyone understands how markets work, this guy's going to be one of them. He's going to be one of the top guys on the planet. And he actually said early, and he said this in November, you know, because everyone was saying we're going to 100K in, you know, Moonvember and Pumptober. So Pumptober was okay, but Moonvember didn't pan out, and then everyone was saying we're still going to 100K in December, and that one's not looking so likely. I do still think Bitcoin's going to 100K this cycle, but again, dude, I could be wrong, and you got to be ready. You don't know what's going to happen with all these variables, and there's a lot of wild cards out there right now. So I am prepared for either. You know, I'm leaning towards bull market still on. It might be a rough road. Anyway, he said there would be a lot of pain in December, max pain, and we're seeing, like, this was ugly, bloody, 13K down candle. It was rough. I was just like, well, that was a long, stressful last year to lose all my money. But, oh yeah, Evergrande. I see Evergrande's a big one. That one's still a wild card. I put 10K in the ICP when it hit 29. I would hope it would pop, but it dumps further. I might be underwater. Well, The only thing I could say on that is if we're getting towards the end of the year, so hopefully it's not a huge part of your portfolio. And if it is, consider tax loss harvesting. Hell, that's how I would be looking at it. Yep, can't forget Evergrande. Evergrande's a big one. We haven't seen any bad news from Evergrande. Yeah, no, we've definitely seen bad news from Evergrande. Like it's looking like they're gonna go bankrupt, and the CEO is liquidating his own like 300 million of his own assets. And just yesterday, it released that they don't have. Yep, they don't have. Yep, yep, yeah, yeah. It's looking like they're screwed, guys. I don't know what that's going to actually really do to the world economy. There's a lot of connections, and we got to worry about it, right? We definitely got to worry about that. I don't know if it's going to be a nothing burger. I don't know if it's going to be a big burger. And they were way bigger than Lehman. Yeah, well, I mean, freaking Dairy Queen's bigger than Lehman Brothers these days with valuations. Was Lehman like 100 million now? Like 100 million doesn't even buy you a bathroom. So, all right. So real quickly, actually, let's pop on over to the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Let me do. Actually, I'm gonna go here real quick. Pop open the stock. I have no idea what the futures are doing. Then we'll take a look at Bitcoin and see if we're mooning. Don't tell me. I'm not even gonna. Don't tell me what Bitcoin's doing, but I'm going to predict, oh man, I'm going to predict what the futures are doing. I really don't want to, because they're either going to be flat, or they're going to be down big, or they're going to be up huge. That's what I predict. I honestly have no freaking idea, but they've been open for about a minute now. I haven't done a futures opening in a minute. All right, let's hop on back over. And we got a good turnout. I need to do more of these Sunday sessions. The problem is with these Sunday sessions, I just want to nap. But I'm like, what the hell, man? Let's get up. Let's see what's going on with these futures. Do a quick stream. Maybe try and get a work out after. And then the way I love finishing my Sundays off right now is watching Dexter. See what old Dexter Morgan's up to, and his inner evil. What does he call himself? I forget. All right, not too bad, guys. Not too bad. The Nasdaq. It's early though. It's freaking early, but I tell you what, it's a lot better that the Nasdaq is hovering around flat. It's basically flat. It was -17. It's now -6. It's not looking too bad if we're being quite honest. The E-mini S&P futures, what is it doing? Excuse me. It's actually up 6, so that is good for the good kids. Are the fears gone? At least short term. We'll have to see. That is a much better, because dude, it ended ugly on Friday. Did not want to see, the futures down like 200 or 300. Rex in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, I don't know. CIA is asking if this is the Black Swan event that has been managed. By the IMF, I saw them saying something again like the stock. No one, IMF, come on, guys. No one knows shit, dude. And everyone on the planet, our Fed, especially our Fed, they're going to do everything they can to prop this. They're going to continue to prop this up until we get out of it, or it'll get so ugly that you're going to be glad you had a ton of Bitcoin, because when you hear about people talking about the stock market's going to zero, the stuff, blah 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 blah, and I don't want to live in that world. Not anytime in the short term. Maybe in 200 or 300 years that makes sense, but not anytime in the short term. All right, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. We do have an hour, right? The Bitcoin closes in like 56 minutes, I believe. Let's see what it's doing now that the stock market doesn't look like it's crashing and burning. It's still kind of holding around that 49, 2200. I have no idea what's going to happen with it. I did just kind of want to do an emergency stream and hang out and see how everyone's doing. Make sure you guys aren't panicking. And if you are panicking, you got too much in it. That's all I can say. You got too much in it. But honestly, If I'm being honest with you guys, I got too much in it. I got too much in it, dude. Like, I have 100% being honest with you. I have $2,900 in the bank. I owe, like, I gotta pay, some credit cards off and, buy some Christmas presents. When that's all said and done, I'll have about 1,500 in the bank, and then I get paid next Friday. And you know what I'm saying? I'm living on the edge, and I'm gonna have a big tax bill. So, I just gotta be ready. It feels better to panic. Yeah. Well said, Eon. It feels better to panic together. We gotta keep ourselves strong. That's part of why I wanted to do it. I'm actually really glad that the futures aren't tanking. That would have been pretty bad. That would have gotten possibly pretty ugly. So far, not too bad. It's very, very early. Actually, the Nasdaq's now up 10 points. Could you imagine if this thing starts screaming? we might be a bit in the clear. Let's take a look at some of the stuff Tech Dev, and I think Tech Dev had some really good stuff, and Plan D might have posted something. Oh yeah, so this chart's a really good chart. I do like looking at this chart. It kind of reminds you, because dude, we just had a 39 to 40% dip, and in one freaking day. Wow. Effing wow, dude. I mean, watching my portfolio go from like 700,000 down to like 550. So I lost, what was that? Oh, about $150,000 in an hour? Are you kidding me? You know how hard that is? You know how freaking hard that is? CI's got 30K cash on hand and over 140. Did anyone figure out what happened to Safe? Nah, man, I don't pay attention to SafeMoon. What are you doing with that cash, CIA? Are you putting that to work? I mean, we are in extreme fear. Extreme fear has historically been the time to put it back. Not financial advice, I mean, is that just like 30K if that's your life savings? Nigel in the house, how you doing, brother? You missed so freaking much. You're definitely gonna have to go back and watch this. But we're just talking about the markets. We just took a look at the stock market. I was worried about what was going to happen to Bitcoin if the stock market futures open like limit down. If the stock market futures would have opened limit down, I probably would have panic sold live on stream, and I would have had to change my name to Paper Nuts. Nostradamus Paper Nuts. Those diamond nuts, I'm telling you, there's starting to be some structural integrity issues. I'm not gonna lie, but I did not sell. All right, so in the last 2017 bull run, we saw multiple 38% dips. Having a 39% dip in one day, my asshole puckered like never. It was back. We were back in May, man. We were back in freaking May. Yeah, good for you, Hugo. There is nothing wrong with that. I need to seriously consider doing the same thing myself. I'm watching, dude. I'm watching it like it's actually, it sucks because I'm in a lot more worry now than I care to be in. I don't want to have to sit there and watch the charts for the next 25 days. Again, I'm at least trying to make it to the end of the year so I can offset some tax burden. But I'll sell early if I have to. I'm hoping it doesn't get to a point, and I'll tweet it. I'll be posting in the Discord, and I'll be like, look, guys, this isn't clickbait. I actually am, reducing some risk. I really don't think it could come to that, but the possibility is there. And I wouldn't want you, I don't even know that I want to do that, to be quite honest, because I don't want what I do to influence what you do, right? Unless it's the right decision, then I want it to influence you. But if I'm wrong, and you know what I'm saying, we're all big boys. You got to put on your big boy pants, and you've got to make your decisions, because right or wrong, I don't. You know what I'm saying? WAGMI as well. So are you talking about WAGMI? Speaking of WAGMI DAO, are you talking about Euphoria WAGMI or WAGMI DAO? Because WAGMI DAO is doing pretty good. I think that Euphoria WAGMI is doing okay. I did take my money out. You know what? I think I forgot to do this. This might be really interesting, guys. My voice might change. All right, so Some interesting dips here. Let's take a look at what's going on. You know, I gotta tell you, this Mare exchange has been under maintenance for a long freaking time. What is going on with this garbage ass Elrond gold chain? Are we in yet? Nope, still maintenance. The Sunday swap, testnet's dropping today. I can't wait to do some testnet there. Can't wait to see if Cardano finally rebounds because of that. Let's see what's going on. You know what? This is still bugging me. I know I should fix it later, but all right, I'll try out of sight, out of mind. All right, you don't even know what I'm talking about, but my OCD, my brain's on fire. Yeah, this one's holding up pretty good too. The WAGMI price, so this WAGMI DAO price is down kind of from when it first came out, but it's still doing really good, to be quite honest. I actually pulled my liquidity out of, what did I pull it out of? Some garbage ass. Oh, I pulled it out. I pulled it out of Artemis. The big reason is I pulled it out of Artemis and I sold my Artemis for USDC. I was in the one miss. Now, is this the one? I pulled it out of some pool. This might have been it. Yeah, this was it. So I sold my Artemis and the USDC, and then I took my existing one. And the reason I did this, does this say I'm still in it? It must have been a different pool. I don't freaking remember now. That can't be right. If it, oh, you know what? It wasn't Artemis. It was, it was, I don't remember, guys. I really don't. But the reason I did this is because of Tranquility. I do have quite a bit of risk on over here, and if Harmony One price dumps enough, I don't want to get liquidated. So I did pay off my loan a little bit, and I'm kind of, again, I'm watching this. It'll take a big dip, but I don't know if you noticed what happened Friday. Like, it's not out of the question for there to be like this not to be over, and the whales just come in over the top, and there be another liquidation cascade. So I am trying to get my borrow limit down until so once Chainlink oracles come in, we'll be able to have a higher borrow limit, but until then I'm being very, very careful. So I took my liquidity out of some freaking pool. I don't remember what are the garbage, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna have some Jewel ready to convert to USDC just in case I need to and pay off the loan. I'm actually, so you're actually not making a whole lot of interest right now, even borrowing. It's at negative 1.92% because the market conditions aren't very good right now. And it's actually the same on Anchor. The money I'm borrowing on Anchor, I'm actually paying like 1%. Overall, I'm still earning money, and all that money is mostly in DeFi Kingdoms earning me Jewel. I'm extremely bullish Jewel, so I'm mostly trying to leave it on as much as possible. I do have a liquidity pool of what is it, UST and Jewel, that's at about $4,000. So I could pull that out and safely cover my loan. The reason I haven't done that is because that's earning me 10 jewels a day, you know, like 8 lock, 2 unlock. That's 60 jewels a month. Again, I'm very aggressively trying to stack jewels right now because I think there's massive opportunity coming with the Avalanche launch. I'm going to be trying to get a hero over there, and or, you know, stacking up jewels to get another Gen Zero on this chain. So that's why I'm keeping a little bit more risk on than I'm actually a little bit more comfortable with. So we'll see how that plays out. You managed to sell through nice before a major crash. So how many so you still have 2 left, right? Do you have a matching pair that gives you the advanced class? That's great. So you're going to be living in a baller ass house. Do not forget to set aside money for taxes though, bro. That's going to be one fat big tax bill. And keep that in mind if you want to buy back in too, right? If you want to, because there's a lot of people, if you know what you're doing, you can definitely play those NFT games because it's gotten pretty cheap, dude. Gen Zeros are down to like 40 grand right now. And if this market turns around, and the Avalanche launch is really good, them bad boys are going up to 80, 90,000. That is not financial advice for you to go out there and YOLO 40 grand into an NFT, because if this market goes the other direction, you know, it could go the other way, right? That's about as risky as it gets out there right now. It's savings, but I'm cheap. Yeah, nice. Good. You definitely want to be cheap. That's a lesson in life I learned late. Once you start watching your expenses, try and live that minimalist lifestyle. Only have the stuff you really need, man. Items don't fulfill your life. Living cost is only about 1,500. Yeah. Bro, there's nothing wrong with not going in all in like me. Like I constantly wonder, when is this gonna bite me in the ass, right? And that's why I do consider taking some of it off. And we'll just have to see how the market plays out, and I still might. Let's pop back on over to the chart and see how we're doing. Oh, yeah, we're starting to get a little movement. I thought Bitcoin might move into the close. Close is about 45 minutes right now. WAGMI DAO is just a farm token. I mean, so is Euphoria, bro. WAGMI DAO is not just a farm token. It is, well, I'm not an expert on it. And actually, I have what I think is an excellent idea for a DEX style, a coin DAO DEX style. I even started like watching how to program on Solidity and stuff. I just need to find me a team that can maybe deliver on my concept, because I think I have what could be an amazing DAO, and I'm wondering if the Ohm style DAO makes a lot of sense. I've also seen there's like some 6.6s and 9.9s coming out, so they're riding that one pretty heavy. I just kept whatever didn't sell, but I think I will get some crystal from airdrop. Yeah, so I know you get crystal based on joules, right? So what Rex is referring to, and I'm not sure on this. Anyone with Joule, I think, just staked in the bank, and we're going to get some crystal airdrop, which could be an amazing kickstart for us over on Avalanche. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's another reason why I'm holding on to my Joule right now. I mean, I think Joule, again, a lot depends on this market. We're starting to see Bitcoin trying to get a little frothy. If we could recover, an amazing close would be, I think it needs to be around 52,000 and get above the Bitcoin bull band, whatever the hell that's called. I mean, that could happen in the next 45 minutes, but that'd be one hell of a move. We are seeing quite a bit of volume today, which is good. Actually, that's really good. I didn't even really notice that till now. I mean, it's almost the same amount of volumes. Well, no, it's about half, because the close is in an hour. So it's a decent amount of volume propping it up. That is a good sign. Like I said, we were looking at tech dev, multiple 30 and 40% dips. It's a little rough for it to happen in one freaking day. Well, okay. Well, first of all, Tom, stop giving bad information. It wasn't in one day, right? The 40% wasn't in one day, but if we go back to the top, we're at 40%. So that was multiple days. To me, that's a pretty positive sign. So that's right at 39%. I think there's a good chance we go up. Now, again, all these factors going on. Unfortunately, sometimes people associate the word FUD with lies, but it's not like that, man. Sometimes FUD is real, right? Sometimes there really is stuff going on that makes people fearful and uncertain. I would say I've got more conviction than cryptocurrency and most people. I mean, I really understand, and I really understand crypto from a lot of different angles, whether it comes from the banking side to the technical side, right? Again, degree in business, been in IT, high level IT for over 20 years. And I'm bored with it. That's part of why I want to learn Solidity. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have enough time to continue to do my job at a high level, do YouTube and learn Solidity. So something's going to have to buckle. Something's going to have to give. But I am excited. There are some, businesses I would like to get into, and they're all crypto related. They're all crypto related. Anyway, it was a 40% dip. It was over about a month now. Wow. 24 days. I didn't realize that. The last little portion of that was, it was a 22% drop in one day, which is freaking insane. But if 2017 tells us anything, so like big ones, this was a big one right here. This was like 50 or 60%. And this was, you know, kind of, this dip right here was mostly because of China. So the way I logically look at the China and the Bitcoin mining exodus was a big part of this. Elon Musk a little bit, I guess. But again, looking at this logically, I'm going to sit here and think this is going to extend the cycle. This is going to extend the cycle. I logically, I don't think the 4-year cycle holds a lot of water, honestly. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. That's a big, to be fair to Big Boy, he firmly believes in the 4-year cycle. He thinks it's over. He treats that like it's the 10 Commandments. And I don't know. He talks about his $20 million crypto portfolio. I know he's got a lot of people he's got to support. If that's like most of his net worth, I mean, I would have some paper ass nuts too. I would be worried too. I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't sell it all. But I wouldn't blame him for taking massive profits, especially if he's up a lot. Oh, you were trying to sell all your Gen Zeros? Avalanche Power Token only need 2x joules. Yeah, but I would imagine the more X joules you have, the more crystal you're gonna get. And I really it's gonna be tough, man, because land, I don't know what it's gonna take to get land. It's my understanding you're gonna have to work your ass off for it. I don't think it's just gonna be a simple, you can just go out and buy it. And I've heard the Gen Zeros on Avalanche are going to be like an auction base. And them bad boys, man, they might be 10, 20, 30 grand before it's all said and done. And I don't know that I'll be trying to get one of those if that's, I still might. I mean, I might, like, if, all right. So let's say, for example, shit does go back to the moon and my portfolio is sitting at like 1.5 million. And then maybe I might try and spend 25 grand on a dumbass NFT, but you know, if we're in a bear market, it's probably not going to be that expensive. Anyway, so like I said, we got about 38 minutes to the close, the Bitcoin close. I'm not going to stream that long. I don't really have much else to say. I just did want to come in and tell you I did not sell it all. It's a little bit clickbaity title. I apologize, but you got to do that a little bit. Well, you got to do that. It works, man. It works. I don't know what to tell you. Big Boy is the one that he said he would sell it off. It's under 40K. If Bitcoin crashes down below 40K, me personally, dude, my ass is gonna pucker like you would not believe. But I don't know that I would sell immediately because I do think there will be a dead cat bounce. The problem is this might be the dead cat bounce. So then again, I don't know. I really don't know. Actually, if it goes back down, I'm probably gonna be pretty quick on the trigger to at least sell some of my Bitcoin, maybe half my Bitcoin. I do one thing of the cycle will play out that'll give you, you know, because Bitcoin's only about 15% of my portfolio. So I do think one part of the cycle will play out regardless. Regardless if it ends or goes long, that is Bitcoin will crash and Ethereum will start going up. So if we start seeing Bitcoin crashing and Ethereum going up, that's definitely a top signal. I'm almost certainly, and I don't want to see that until the end of January because that's when I get to long-term capital gains. But do not let that rule you because paying taxes is better than losing money. That's all, you know, that's all I have to say about that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We'll keep this light, keep this quick. Unless anyone has anything else that, you know, I just did the famous, I'm going to wrap this up and I could go on for another half hour. So if anyone else has anything else to say, I would love to talk about it. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to go get a workout in and, I don't know, make me a little pizza, watch me a little Dexter. Don't panic out there, but be nimble, be ready to go one way or the other. I will be back 6:25 a.m. PST. Be there, be square. Love you all, and peace.